up, you guys? It is Mary.
And
Remember to hit a like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below. Because today we are going to be reviewing the season 2 premiere of the Kardashians, you guys. And this episode was all about Tristan and Khloe and his illegitimate child and her new pregnancy.
Oh Lord.
The child that he had lied about, honey. Well, the child is not illegitimate, just the way that it came to light was. Yeah. I just feel, okay. Well,
and he pushed her.
Apparently, he pushed her to actually get pregnant by a certain date.
By a certain date, let them put the embryo in the surrogate and all that stuff. And he already knew since July that he had another woman pregnant with a boy. He already knew this, but did not tell Khloe. And I think this
waited to the very last minute
together, right? And they had already done the whole embryo thing, and then that's when she found out.
Okay, so she found out, I think, a couple of days before Thanksgiving. The first week before Thanksgiving.
I think the first week of December, I think she said.
The first week of December, that's when she found out about his child. And then the first week of Thanksgiving, that's when they had already found out or whatever, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what he did was very snaky. Very snake-like.
And said, maybe he wanted to like trap her.
I think
so
he
that they
did.
Get married and
I
stuff.
think he actually engaged her, but I don't think Khloe's ever going to admit that, because there was a time where she was wearing a ring for a while.
Yeah, I think he did engage her.
Because he even what was it? I think he had even like when he was texting the lady who was going to be having the child, whatever, he's like, we're going to be getting married, and you better get rid of this baby because no one's going to take care of your child, and you're living in Texas, so I'm not going to be paying you any money, and I'm retired, so I'm definitely not paying you no money, and all that stuff. So he actually said they were going to be getting married. So I think he had already actually engaged her. They had decided on expanding their family and all this stuff or whatever. So that is quite rough.
It is, because this is the second child. Because the first one she had
both
with him,
pregnancies have been traumatic.
Yeah, she actually went into labor early.
Yeah, a few weeks early.
Yeah, because she found out 2 days before True was born that he was cheating on her.
Up in the club.
And he didn't care. He didn't try to hide it or anything like that. Because I guess he felt, oh, she's pregnant. Where is she going to go?
Well, she's a millionaire, so she can go plenty of places.
You know.
But I just felt...
And then now, just as he does this, he knew that this information was going to come out. He knew that.
He was a snake all the while
so
he's there.
He kept on like, we got to put the embryo, in the syrup.
All this stuff. She's here thinking that, he really loves me. He wants to see this through, da-da-da. And he, the whole time, was plotting and planning on her. Make sure that she got this lady pregnant before the 9 months were up.
Yeah.
Which I think is just the shadiest thing that you can do.
He's very, dishonest, very disloyal also. And I don't even know, this man has shown you who he is.
Several times.
So why you will even take an embryo? But I think with the sisters, they all want to have all their children
with
one man.
Which I think it's foolishness. I don't think that's necessary. Because, if you find love elsewhere, then that's a beautiful thing. Just do it the right way. Take your time. But don't sit here and try to make it work with somebody who has shown you time and time again who really isn't about anything. Even from the way that he treated his baby mother before. If a man can treat his baby mother like that when she's pregnant, he's not going to do...
What are you doing? Oh, my God. It's gone. Okay. Oh, Lord. It's there, Marianne, because you're moving all over the place. Just sit down. When you move all over the place, then it keeps on coming.
Sorry, I'm trying my best not to be getting up and running.
Get the spray so when you see
because then it's going to be coming back at me because it's under attack. Anyway, but yes, I just felt like... Khloe Tristan has...
So I feel like the sisters are trying to have all of their children with one father, right? And that could be they don't want to have that stereotype we have several different baby daddies and stuff like that. But like you were saying, sometimes it's not for the best. What's the point of having
And trying to make it work with
several
one person
babies
just
with
to have
one
person who's an
such
a-hole?
Yeah, like
You know, I mean,
that
if
makes no sense.
if Sierra went with that mentality, she would still be with Future. But she moved
Having
on.
several-
She has now had 3 amazing kids with
Yes.
somebody else who
Yeah.
actually loves her and gives a shit about her.
Yeah.
You don't have to sit there
Well, she
and
has
say,
2,
"Oh yeah,
and he
2."
wants at least one more.
Well, he said twins. I heard him say that on Instagram.
So,
But
I
if
know.
she had went with that mentality, she would still be stuck with Future.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Some
That man who
loser
doesn't even take care of
will
any
be
of his
there
other
having
kids.
different kids while she's pregnant and lying to her. So no.
There's no point in making it work with an asshole just because you
No.
want to have with like just because you don't want to be what labeled as a baby mother. I'm sorry, if you're not married, you're going to always be labeled as a baby mother, even if
Yeah.
it's by the same father. Boo. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It actually
Yeah.
does not matter.
And it just seems to know some of these men that you guys are hanging out with are like they're just
I feel like they're
losers.
all unhealed. They're very much
all
unhealed.
Losers, these men. So
I
it's
think
like,
the best thing you can do as a woman is heal yourself because that's how you get the right person.
well,
I mean,
that's
just look
so
at Courtney.
True. That is so true. I think all of them. You're right. All of them need healing. You know, Kim needs healing. Kendall needs healing. Whatever she's going through,
Kylie needs healing for
Kylie.
sure.
and Chloe.
Yeah, Courtney's the only one who's been healed. I mean, even Chris needs healing.
Yeah.
But I felt because even Chloe was sitting out there saying that I don't want my kids to I want them to always come from a 2-parent household. You have to choose a good partner for that.
Yeah.
You actually have to go out of your way to
You
find a good
can't
partner,
force that on Tristan because he does not want it.
and he will never
He
be
doesn't
held
want
down.
it. Look how he is. Just look at the character of the person.
Yeah.
There's no point in having 2-parent household if the person doesn't have the characters that you want your man or your father to have, your baby father to have. So
Yeah, so I just felt like she didn't want them to have daddy issues. I feel like all of the Kardashians have daddy issues. Mainly stemming from Bruce Jenner, for sure.
well, also I think they were divorced.
Well, I think they have mommy issues from
I think
that.
you
So
end
that's
up
what I think.
having parental issues.
Yeah,
When you're not self-aware. Sometimes you think you don't have it, but that's why therapy is so important.
yeah, for sure.
The more therapy you do, you begin to realize what those issues are. You become more self-aware, and when you become self-aware, then, and when you become healed, then it doesn't really pass on to the other children.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But it's when you're not healed, you're not self-aware, then it kind of passes on to your children.
yeah,
They start dealing with the same issues. So that's where it comes from. When people have daddy issues or mommy issues, sometimes it's just because, the parent who is still there is not doing, the work. They're not going to therapy, they're not talking about it, and they're not helping that child, gain some clarity about what really went on,
yeah.
Yeah.
The whole thing is very
It's very
unfortunate. They did try to do a baby shower for her and everything, stuff like that, but she just seemed really numb.
She actually seemed numb. And she's just going through the motions. Like pretending. Remember Christina's Sister Wives?
Yeah.
Like pretending.
It's
The word for the day is pretend. So Kim makes a toast. Okay. Thank you so much, Kim. Let me give you a hug. Ooh. Go back and smile. Ooh. Because she doesn't want to if she starts crying, she probably will cry forever.
Yeah.
And will not know where to stop.
Yeah, I just feel like she should have really saved herself pain.
Yeah.
From
And then, oh my God, then we see the preview. He's in the room, on the hospital bed.
No, that was
To see
actually
the child.
no, but they actually but in the end or whatever they did, the baby
Oh,
came
that was the
July.
end of that show.
Yeah,
of
the
this
baby
show.
came
Oh, wow.
July 28th, 2022, I think they said.
Mhm.
And she decided to let him come there to have, to at least hold the baby or whatever and stuff like that.
It's like you guys are trying to have a story that does not exist.
That he was there for your birth,
okay,
but each
he
birth
wasn't
has
really,
been traumatic.
Yeah. He wasn't really there for you. Like, stop. My mom always told me this. She said, look, I had problems with your daddy. But one of the difference between you and me is that I never made up stories as to, like, I didn't try to paint a fairy tale
Yeah.
for you children. I didn't let you know the stuff, but I also didn't paint a fairy tale. She's like, and what you're trying to do, you're trying to paint a fairy tale that did not exist so that they can have a good memory. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I see that try to do. Because I've been there of trying to create this fairy tale, try to create this story, like everything's so good here, you know? He was there for your birth, you know? I mean, he has been like such a good father. You know what I can't stand? When someone says, this person is such a good father. I'm sorry. How can you be a good father cheating on my mother? Because if you're a good father, you think about the environment that I'm growing up in.
Yeah.
If you cheat on my mom, how is that environment, that emotional environment for me as a child?
Right.
It doesn't exist. So when someone says, you know, he was a shitty husband, but he's a good father though, miss me with that bullshit. A good father has certain moral and character that they pass on to their children.
Yeah.
A good father doesn't go cheating on the mother of the child and makes that mother feel like crap while she has to go and look after the baby. A good father tries to ensure that there's peace in that environment
Yeah.
for the child, even if you don't have any relationship with the mom anymore or something. So how can you be a good father? Like, what picture are you trying to paint here? Maybe he'll be a good father later on when all is said and done, but he certainly has not been a good father right now.
No.
This baby was created. It started out in a lie, in a rush way. It was under deceit. So he's not a good father. Don't paint that picture for your child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes kids, I mean,
But yeah, you guys.
it's like when I look at the Sister Wives, right, and I see the youngest daughter truly doesn't know what's going on, has no idea. All the older children see how he has treated the mother, whatever, but truly doesn't know. Okay, and if you're not being honest with her, what's going to happen is she's going to think you're taking her away from the father, and he's been such a wonderful person. Because later on, he will tell his lies to her. And she will believe them because you hid the truth from her.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, you're an outs with a child.
Right.
Because now the father has told her these lies.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, Tristan, you tried to paint this narrative. And Kim, you, at this point, you cannot be advising no woman about how she needs to be with a baby father. You know what I'm saying? You cannot be advising. That was awful advice she gave Chloe. Oh, make sure that he comes in and holds the baby and be on the chest so that the baby knows that he was created in love and all. He was not created in love. Tristan did not love her because you don't love someone and then turn around and hurt them.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all.
Thanks for coming back. My poor baby had some water poisoning or something. She was, you know how it is when you drink water from a bottle and you're in Africa, you're in Tanzania where the heat is there, and you leave that water bottle with all that bacteria, and the sun hits it for like a few days, and then you drink that water.
Well, she told me to drink the water because she said I was being wasteful.
I didn't tell you to drink water. I was just saying you keep on drinking water and leaving a little bit and then drinking another water. Why don't you just finish it? But I didn't expect her to finish the water that had been sitting there collecting bugs for 5 days.
I did not drink bug water, okay? That's not
all
what this is.
All I know, she stopped and said she needs to throw up. And she ran. So I'm sitting down because you usually have this thing sometimes once a month. So I was sitting down here thinking to myself, oh, maybe it's that time already. But then I heard you really ranty. I said, And then I look like this, and I see 2 bottles of water. I said, and then one is empty. I said, don't tell me this girl don't drink that awful water. And then I get up now with my cane. Thank God the lady who helps us heard all that stuff. She ran upstairs thinking it was me. Something finally happened to that mother. Oh, Lord.
Not finally, but like...
And then she's like, and then when she sees me, she looks all surprised. Like, what's the problem? And I said, no, it's Mary over there. And, oh, yeah, now we're really, concerned. My poor baby. But you're feeling better now, right?
Yeah, that's why I wasn't saying much through the video.
You still feel a little clammy.
Yeah.
For one moment, I thought she had malaria. I was just thinking, oh my God.
Because her granddaughter actually has malaria.
Right.
The one downstairs.
The lady who helps us.
And I was like, oh my gosh, she done infected me.
Our friend Inu got malaria. They were just like, okay, malaria going around, but we've been taking, and we have not been taking our antibiotics as we should. Well, I've been taking, you haven't. You can kind of. So I said, I hope it's not malaria because I cannot deal with this. I have to take her to the hospital and all this stuff. But, it was just something she drank. Kind of reminds me of when I had that bad avocado and
the toilet was destroyed.
How many times I had to use the bathroom all day, and I was just feeling ill for like hours. At least your body is pretty strong. Your immune level, because her body just got rid of it one good try.
I'm still feeling kind of sick under the weather, but I knew we had to make.
Feel like sweaty.
But I know we have to make content for you guys. So,
well, we wanted to finish this because we were in the middle up. I was like, because I was thinking, I said, she was being really silent while we were, talking, and I was like, is she okay?
Yeah. But anyway, back to what you were saying about Kim.
Yeah, I was just saying that
she should not be giving anybody advice on what you should do with your baby daddy because he is cussing all of you guys out in the media.
I know, and that's full. Although
he was on Good Morning America,
he was apologizing and stuff like that.
Somebody linked the full interview because I have not seen it yet.
Oh, the full
I've just seen clips of it, but I know they said it's supposed to come out early Thursday morning.
Yeah.
It's like about to be Thursday night here, so I don't know if it's on yet.
Yeah,
but
I think it's not a good thing when parents are like insulting each other in public and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I don't think that
feel
Kim
like
should
keep
be
it between you all. Like keep it between you all, and don't spread it out here for all of us. When you all got married, did anyone come to tell us?
No.
Did they ask us?
No.
Is this a good idea?
No.
It was none of our business.
No.
We just saw that y'all decide to get married. And then you had the children. Did you call us? No. So keep your stuff in-house. That's how I feel. Keep your stuff in-house. Try to work it out between the two of you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just didn't feel like Kim should be at... Oh, Auntie Muna contacted you.
Don't stop giving, what's his name? Stop giving Chloe bad advice.
Yeah, Kim,
That's
honestly, I don't feel like if she doesn't want him there, then don't let him be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just found this news. He hasn't been there for the whole entire surrogacy pregnancy. His weenie spin all over the place. Yeah. There's no point in him being there. This was all a lie. It was all a lie.
Just take a break from advising people.
Please sit down.
Because you need some healing yourself.
To the left. Everything you own. To the box, to the left.
Yeah, just take a break. Just take a break from it. Because right now, you're not in a position to be giving advice right now.
To the left.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's what I will say.
Exactly.
And it's okay to say, Chloe, I don't know how to deal with the situation.
I don't have the answers.
Look, you see my problems that I'm having with that man. It's okay for you to say that. But I will be here to support you.
But I doubt that she'll be that authentic.
It would be wonderful if she can do that.
And start laughing at her pain. That would be nice.
Yeah, because that's when that healing is going to come.
Yeah.
It's okay to say, Chloe, this is really shitty. What he did. I don't have the answers. Because
I would not have been in the delivery room.
Dealing with my own here. And I don't even know how to deal with that. He acted the plumb fool. So I don't know what to say, but I will be here for you. I'm going to hug you. I'm your sister. We're going to rally around you.
Yeah.
And that's all I can do for you right now. But don't give her bad advice.
Yeah. But, I mean, she has her baby boy. That's great.
Yeah.
But I also feel, I don't want to. Cause I felt really bad for her, because typically we'll be like, girl, it's your karma, which I do feel like everything that she's going through is a little bit of karma. It is.
I mean, but you told me, that's what I was saying to you, that you said that she did not know that he had someone. But Chloe, you are...
No, I do think that Tristan would have lied. I think he definitely would have lied and said that...
She would have known.
That he was pregnant. My thing is, you don't go and be with somebody's man when she is pregnant. Because it's too early. It's too early.
She's carrying the seed. She's hurting. She's carrying this,
and
this
he's
child,
dating somebody else,
and then
all
you're
this
dating
stuff.
him. You are all in the pot. It's a hurting thing.
Yeah.
And when a pregnant woman is out there crying out to God, well, I don't know what to say to you now.
And it seems like most of Chloe's pain has happened during pregnancy.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, but then that's when you got to just pray for forgiveness. It's like, Father.
Yeah.
I went through the hell the first time. Could you forgive me so I don't continue to go through this hell when it comes to kids?
But also, God always says everything bad is from yourself. Everything good is from him.
Yeah, he sure said that.
But she has decided to continue to stay with Tristan. He has shown you who he is. He has shown you all of his stripes.
Yeah.
Every single facet of himself he has shown you. And you have sat there and have decided, let me sit now and have another baby with him. Yeah. Just because I want to have all my kids with one man. I would get away from him as far as possible. I would not have had a second child. Yeah. I'll be focusing on myself. I'll be talking to Courtney. I'll be trying to get closer to her.
Yes.
So I can get some of her healing rubbed off on me.
Stuff together.
And then I will
not be talking to people. That's what I was going to say. I was going to advise her.
Kim is in a horrible place in her life. Like, she's not in the best place. I don't care what nobody says.
Stop talking to people who don't have healthy relationships.
Yeah.
When you're you're going through the ringer, do not talk to anyone who does not have a healthy relationship. They cannot give you good advice.
But I feel like but the sisters might be envious. I mean, we see how magically Kylie starts to have a good relationship with Travis, even though I don't believe that.
Yeah,
because this whole time she was just like, oh, we're not dating. He does what he wants to do and I do what I want to do, which I seriously doubt you're doing much of anything.
Yeah. What, she's saying that they have a good relationship?
They've been posting each other on social media.
Really?
He's been sending her flowers. She's been posting him, even though I've not seen one picture of Kylie on his thing. I didn't even see him wish her happy birthday.
Probably he has cheated, but she doesn't know yet, and so he's trying to butter her up right now.
I don't know.
Until when the stuff comes through.
Yeah. But I just don't know. I feel like
none of the men that the Kardashians are with right now, apart from Kourtney Travis, will I trust? Like, seriously.
But Kourtney has done the healing. When you heal, you get who you need to get. Yeah. Until you heal, you will always have somebody who is kind of on the same frequency as you, or even worse.
Yeah.
When you're in a bad place, you can't expect to get somebody who's in a good place, who will love you unconditionally. Yeah. Like Travis was there the whole time. They could have been got together. Yeah. But Kourtney was not in a good place in her life.
And
when she had healed,
and she knew that too.
Yeah. When she had healed, then they were able to come together because the man was like 2 doors down. Like he was just around the block.
Wasn't that far? Waiting on her.
Yeah, love is sometimes not even that far, but it's just you have to be in a space to even attract it. It could be right next door to you, but it will never come to you unless you actually heal what needs to be healed. So I do feel bad for Chloe. I'm not God, so I'm not going to sit here and, I really didn't want to come at her guns blazing today just because I did feel bad for her. And I do feel like she probably beats herself up enough and she regrets it enough, more than what anybody else could say. So that's just how I feel about it. But, I hope that this is the last time. Yeah. I hope him being there wouldn't change your mind around. I just hope.
Go again to Tristan.
I can't even feel sorry for you now.
Like Mary and Sister Wives, we've given up on her. We will give up. It will just be like, okay, whatever. You just love pain. I mean,
I feel like the Kardashians, I feel like they're broken women. And also as a woman who also has been broken in different times of her life, I can relate to them on that.
Absolutely.
But we cannot go and make blind mistakes. That's something that I don't do. And when I started seeing my mistakes, I ran my ass down the river. Yeah. I'm not doing that. You can't keep on going and having
Because-
kids with this person,
Yeah.
Chloe. You have got to
And
wake up.
tie yourself. You keep on tying
And
yourself.
like, I don't even want to have a child. I do not. If I had one child with you, that's awesome. I don't mind having another baby. I don't mind having
you want
another
to have
husband.
children, but you don't want to.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be a baby father situation. You need to be talking to Sierra.
Yeah.
You need to be talking to Oprah.
Yeah.
You need to be talking to Courtney. Who
Yeah.
else has a good relationship?
I mean,
Not Chris. Don't talk to your mama.
No,
Because I don't think that man up to no good. I heard he was cheating in the club one time. He was kissing some person. That thing went up and it died down. So I'm sure Chris let him stay or whatever. She just let that be stuck underneath the rug. But that's my only thing.
I think when you get really older, it's like
You don't really have that fight in you to be fighting with somebody and all that
you
stuff.
just want that. Maybe there's some people
You just want somebody
who
around.
want someone around, want that companionship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in my 60s, so I don't know. But I don't. I mean, I've always really loved my own company, even when I was very young.
Yeah.
I don't see myself doing hanging out with someone. But then again, I'm not in my 60s, so I don't know how, that goes. But yeah.
But yeah, y'all, it's Mary.
And
Remember, just like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below.